वासुदेवाय. Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, chapter 16, text 40. Salyannam vibhavi sati sasarpi sagudam dattva juhuyan mula vidyayam. Translation by Sri Prabhupada. If one can afford to, one should offer the deity fine rice boiled in milk with clarified water and molasses. While chanting the same original mantra, one should offer all this to the fire. Text 41. Niveditam tadbhaktayo dadyad bhunjita va swayam dattva chamanam architva tambulam cha nivedayat. By Srila Prabhupada. One should offer the prasad to a Vaishnava or offer him some of the prasad and then take some oneself. After this, one should offer the deity asamana and then betel nut and then again worship the Lord. Text 42. Japedastottara sadam stuvita stutivi prabhum krutva pradakhinam bhumau praname dandavan mudam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Thereafter one should silently murmur the mantra 108 times and offer prayers to the Lord for his glorification. Then one should circumambulate the land and finally, with great delight and satisfaction, offer obeisances falling straight like a rod dandavat. Text 43. Krutva sirasi tatshesam devam udvasayati tataho dviyavaran bhojayid vipran payasena dathochitam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. After touching to one's head all the flowers and water offered to the deity, one should throw them into a sacred place. Then one should feed at least 2 brahmanas with sweet rice. Text 44 and 45. Gunjita tairanu gyato seshta sesam savajite brahmacharjata tadratyang sobhute prathame ahani snata suchir jathoktina vidhina susamahito payasa snapayitvarchet javad vrata samapanam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. One should perfectly honor the respectful brahmanas one has paid, and then, after taking their permission, one should take prasad with his friends and relatives. For that night, one should observe strict celibacy, and the next morning, after bathing again with purity and attention, one should bathe the deity of Vishnu with the milk and worship him according to the methods formally stated in detail. Text 46. Payo bhaksho vratamidam chared Vishnu archanadruto purvavajjuhu yadagning brahmanang sapi bhojayet. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Worshipping Lord Vishnu with great faith and devotion, living only by drinking milk, one should follow this vow. One should also offer blessings to the fire and feed the brahmanas as mentioned before. Text 47. Evam toharaha kurjya द्वादशाहुं पयोव्रतं हरेराराधनं होमं रणं द्विजतर्पणं. Prabhupada. In this way, until 12 days are passed, one should observe this Payovrata, worshipping the Lord every day, executing the routine duties, performing sacrifices, and feeding the Brahmanas. Pratipadadinam Javat Shukla Trayodasing Brahmacharjang Adha Swapnam Snanam Trisavanam Charet. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. From Pratipad until the 13th day of the next bright moon, Shukla Trayodasi, one should observe complete celibacy, sleep on the floor, bathe 3 times a day, and thus execute the vow. Oh, text 49. Varjayeda sadalapam bhoganuchabacangstatha ahinsra sarvabhutanam vasudeva parayana. Text 50. Trayodasyangato Vishnu Snapanam Panchakir Vivo Kare Sastra Dustina Vidhina Vidhi Ke Vidhi Vidhi Ko Vidhi. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Thereafter, following the directions of the Shastra, with the help from Brahmanas who know the Shastra, on the 13th day of moon, one should bathe Lord Vishnu with 5 substances: milk, jogrut, ghee, sugar, and honey. Here, Kashyap Muni speaks about the Payovrata process of worship, an inquiry of his wife, Aditi Devi. He has so many regulations, rules, regulations, ritualistic process of ceremony. You understand? And it says, according to Shastra, and the Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, there's no Shastra Tattva. Taking their help, one should understand it, putting complete faith, strong faith on it, observe this. That's Bho, Brata. For 12 days, how to observe complete celibacy, how to offer worship, how to beg deities, how to feed the Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, 3 times bathing, observing complete celibacy. How one should keep up this vow and worship Lord Vishnu. The why under the direction of Sadhu, Guru, Brahman, Acharya, taking shelter at their lotus feet. If one can go with full faith, having no tinge of doubt in it, with full faith and devotion, then you will get the benefit. Lord Vishnu will be pleased and all one's desires will be fulfilled. Our question is no descriptions, no purport is there. The whole chapter will be finished with its descriptions. So few purports are there. It will come towards the last part of this chapter. So I am to say, yesterday I said about Shraddha, complete faith. Was one who has no faith, he has doubt, doubtful person. Sansayatma vinasyati. The doubtful person is perished. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sansayatma vinasiti. On one hand he says, Sansayatma vinasiti. Other hand he says, Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasyati. Isn't it? On one hand he says, Sansayatma vinasyati. Other hand, it says, Kaunteya pratijani nami bhakta panasya. One was doubt, sadhu shastra guru vakya. Doubtful person must perish, must be perished. And one of no doubt, one was unflinching faith, strong faith in words of sadhu shastra guru. Immediately surrenders into the lotus feet of Krishna, becomes devoted, dear devotee, and he gets protection. He will never perish. The question is the doubt. He says, Sansaya is a great obstacle in this path of sadhana. You understand? In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, one should give up all sorts of sansaya, doubt. Arjuna has said that the doubt is a demon, great demon. So he has addressed Krishna as Madhusudana. O Madhusudana, O killer of Madhudaitya, demon. Please kill this demon in form of doubt in me. You understand? Jnana Sina said, with the sword of knowledge, one should kill it. Tattva Jnana. There should not be a tinge of doubt in the words of sadhu, shastra, guru. Then you can get full benefit out of it. So why? The question is, why there is doubt? What is the cause of this doubt? What's the cause? Yogeshwar. Why? That is why. Why he cannot put faith? Why he has such doubt? What is the cause? I have said one cause is duplicity. Kapatya. Not simple. You understand? One who is not a simple-hearted person has duplicity in heart. He has doubt. One is very simple as a child, immediately puts faith. He has no doubt. And why such duplicity? Why one has developed some duplicity, one has not developed, one has developed simplicity. That famous story we very often say, the story of mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, isn't it? Mother-in-law has such doubt. She had duplicity. Whereas daughter-in-law, young girl, no doubt at all. She had simplicity. Immediately she put faith, chanted Hari, 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 and got the result. And whereas her mother-in-law couldn't. Why such thing? Why she developed faith immediately? She had no doubt, whereas the mother-in-law had doubt. What is the cause? Why she has developed simplicity? Why she has not? Yes, that is Sukruti. Previous Sukruti. You understand? Previous birth. And a satsanga. You understand? A sadhus. A satsanga. You understand? This is the reason, cause. Therefore, one develops doubt in it, no faith. First thing, he has some previous duskruti, no sukruti, and his associate is not associating with sadhus, he's associating with the asadhus. You understand? Now listening to them, putting faith in their words. Therefore, he has developed this faithlessness, doubt. This is the reason. Hmm. When then this asasanga is the cause, most important cause of this development of faithlessness and doubt. Hmm. One who has doubt, his mind is not fixed. Very fickle mind, oscillates. Hither to thither like this. Hmm. We see the sadhaka, the neophyte comes. He develops some sadha in the beginning, some little. Hmm. But later on, we find that he has developed doubt. He has no faith. In the beginning, what sort of Shraddha he has developed, that's not true Shraddha. True faith. Do you understand? Not true faith. He had developed that thing only to measure sadhu guru. You follow? Only to measure them, measure sadhu guru. Within his heart, you see, he has ulterior motive, annabhilasa, other motives. Do you understand? How to get bhakti or mukti. You understand? Not bhakti. Bhakti or mukti. Material enjoyment or liberation. Not bhakti, not Krishna. Hmm. Then satsanga and asatsanga. Satsanga has his followers. Asatsanga has also its followers. Do you understand? Do you understand my language? Huh? Hmm. What are the asatsanga? What are the followers of asatsanga? Huh? Yes. What are the followers? Who are the followers of asatsanga? Huh? Now followers. Followers of asatsanga are adhyakikata. That means complete dependence on one's sense perception. Do you understand? Whatever I will perceive through my senses, I will believe. I will put faith in it. If I won't perceive, I won't put faith. That is follow. You understand? And what are the followers of satsanga? Huh? Yes. Shraddhavana lavate jnanam. Hmm? That's full faith, complete faith in Shastra. By the mercy of Sadhguru, we acquire this knowledge, tattva jnana. Na praktattvamiya bhaktadanasya pasyet. You follow my language? Huh? Na praktattvamiya bhaktadanasya pasyet. One is a bhakta, pure devotee, Vaishnava. One should not think or see him as a material person. Do you understand? Na martya buddhya suyate. One should not think or see him as a mortal being. Do you understand? Na karma mandanam janma vaisramancha vidyate. One is true Vaishnava sadhu. He has no karmic reactions, no bondage of karma. He has no birth and death. Huh? যত দেখো বৈষ্ণবের ব্যবহার দুঃখ নিশ্চয় জানিও সেই পরানন্দ সুখ Huh? A Vaishnava, a sadhu, becomes angry with you, inflicts some punishment in you, you should understand this is mercy. You understand? That is mercy. Yes. Parananda Sugha. Great mercy. You understand? Supreme pleasure, happiness. That is. You understand? When Nityananda Prabhu kicked Shivananda Sen, he danced with ecstasy and jubilation. Yes. Today, I got some mercy from Avadut. Yes. Today, my life has become successful life. Today, I achieved success. I got mercy. You understand? He danced in jubilation. Yes. You understand? That is. যত দেখো বৈষ্ণবেরও ব্যবহার দুঃখ নিশ্চয় জানিও সেই পরানন্দ সুখ বৈষ্ণবের ক্রিয়ামুদ্রা বিজ্ঞান বুঝয় however efficient, however learned Pandit, and maybe he cannot understand the activities of a Vaishnava. You understand? Because there is no material activity or transcendental. How can you understand? You understand? So one who does sadhu sangha, he understands this thing. These are the followers of sadhu sangha or satsanga. Do you follow? So what is asat sangha? Who is asat? Who is a sadhu? Those who don't follow Shastra, injunctions of Shastra, Veda, isn't it? One may say, as for example, one who kidnaps other's wife. You understand? One who robs others' wealth. One who steals. All sinful activities one who does. Is asat, isn't it? Yes, that's a fact. But Mahaprabhu has given a definition of dusanga or satsanga. Do you know it? Huh? Huh? বলো দুঃসঙ্গ কহিয়ে কৈতব আত্মবঞ্চনা কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি বিনা অন্য কামনা. That Mahaprabhu has given this definition. Dusanga or satsanga means one who cheats himself. Kaitava, one who is a duplicitous person. And develop duplicity in him. Do you understand? Kaitava, cheating. Who cheats himself. Do you understand? He cheats himself. He thinks himself very intelligent that I'll cheat Sadhu Guru Vaishnava. He thinks I'll cheat Sadhu Guru Vaishnava. But he cheats himself. How can one cheat Sadhu Guru Vaishnava? He's a fool. Sadhu Guru Vaishnava are always protected by Krishna. Completely surrendered. Krishna Rakshati. Krishna gives protection. One cannot cheat them. Krishna says, Dyutam Saryapangasmi. If you want to cheat me, I am supreme cheater. You understand? Krishna is supreme in all respect. Supreme thief, supreme cheater also. Do you understand? He's supreme thief, supreme cheater. Dyutam Saryapangasmi. Dyuta means cheating business. Dyuta. You understand? Gambling. Dyuta means gambling, cheating business. He said Dyuta Krida. Dyutam Saryapangasmi. Krishna says, if you want to cheat me, I am supreme cheater. How can you cheat me? Similarly, those Sadhu Guru Vaishnava, they are devotee of Krishna, completely surrendered unto the lotus feet of Krishna. You cannot cheat them. If you want to cheat them, you will be cheated. Atmavanchana. Do you understand? Dusanga koye koitava atmavanchana. Krishna Krishna bhakti vina anya kamana. Those who have this desire not for Krishna bhakti, do you understand? They have desire not for Krishna bhakti, not for Krishna. Do you understand? They have not developed desire for Krishna or Krishna bhakti. They have anyabhidasi. They have developed desire for bhukti or mukti, material enjoyment or liberation. They are dusanga. Do you follow? This is Mahaprabhu has given this definition. This is dusanga. If you associate with such persons, then you do dusanga, satsanga. Huh? Krishna bhakti, no bhakti, the lotus feet of Krishna, Atmanchana, no bhakti, at the lotus feet of Hari, Guru, Vaishnava, you have all, yes, some other desire, ulterior motive, desire for bhukti or mukti is dusanga. You understand? Those who desire for, those who perform some punya karma and desire for the elevation of the heavenly planets and heavenly enjoyment, they are dusanga. You understand? Jaimini, Kumari Lavhatta, you understand? Followers of Jaimini and Kumari Lavhatta, they are dusanga. Mahavir, Parasanath, Siddhartha, the so-called Buddhadev, their followers are dusanga. Do you understand? Many people cite their example. Siddhartha, the Buddhadev, huh? He gave up his home, heart, everything. Do you understand? But what is his ultimate? Nirvana. Do you understand? Merging into Brahman. Do you understand? That is Dusanga. Sankaracharya, Mayavadis, followers Sankaracharya, they are Dusanga. Mayavadi, Krishna, Aparad, Mahaprabhu said, they are committed great offense at the lotus feet of Krishna, thinking themselves Lord. No question of surrender there. Do you understand? So their Sangha is Dusanga. Do you understand me? So, in one word, we must say, this Adhyakikata is Dusanga. Adhyakikata means those who depend on their sense perception are Dusanga. You follow? This is Dusanga. If you associate with such persons, then it's Dusanga or Satsanga. Then you will develop doubt. Samsara. You cannot put faith in words of sadhu, shastra, guru. You have doubt. Such a doubtful person, even is doubtful to say his mother as mother. Yes, really, is he my mother? To say his father as father. Really, is he my father? Such doubtfulness. Even state is doubtful. You understand? Yes. Yes, he is doubtful. Whether, oh, really? Is she my mother? Really? Has she given me birth? He has doubt. Really, is he my father? Huh? He has doubt. This doubtful person. You understand? And some people are there also, but from the leaves, they speak about Veda. Yes, Veda has said this thing. Shastra has said this thing. But in the heart, they have no faith. Mukhe bole, only in lips they say. You understand? Such persons are there. They are asasanga. Karmi, Jnani, Jogi. And the opinion of Mahaprabhu, all are the same. All are the same. You follow? Yes, Mahaprabhu's opinion. Because they have doubt. Swansayatma, doubtful persons. Mm. They are the last concluding instruction, most confidential instruction in Bhagavad Gita. Sarvadharman paritijya mamekam saranam brother. These people, they have no faith in these words of such doubtful persons. In their consideration, this Sarvadharman paritijya mamekam saranam brother, but Krishna says, concluding most confidential instruction of Gita, in their opinion, it is utopian theory. It is utopian theory. You understand?
Utopia.
Yes, theory, utopian theory. They have no faith in it. Such doubtful persons. Huh? That one who is a completely surrendered soul, pure devotee, Vaishnava, he has no birth and death. He has no karma bandhan, no karmic reaction, no karma bondage of karma. You understand? All one cannot, however wise, learned, elevated person, maybe in this material calculation, cannot understand the activities of a Vaishnava. A Vaishnava doesn't come under any caste, creed. The Vaishnava is not the enjoyer of his karma phala. The Vaishnava is not a material person. His body is transcendental. His body is not material. Mahaprasad is not material food. Foot washing water of a Vaishnava sadhu is not ordinary water. Salagram is not mere stone, pebble. Do you understand? Tulsi is not mere plant, it's Krishna Prayasi. Though, the dog comes and passes urine on it. Isn't one? So what is this? The dog comes and passes urine on Tulsi. How is it Tulsi Krishna Prayasi? Huh? I see it. I see with my own eyes. Dog comes and passes urine on Tulsi, and you say Tulsi Krishna Prayasi and you offer worship. How is it? Huh? Such doubtful person. You understand? Nam Brahma, holy name, is not the word available in dictionary. Do you follow? Guru and Vaishnava are not mortal beings. Govinda and Sri Vigraha, you understand? Not material, transcendental. You cannot understand it through your material consideration, material mind, or material senses. Can see them, cannot perceive them. You understand? But those who are jnani, karmi, jnani, yogi, tapasvi, pretenders, they have no faith in these statements. Unless one becomes completely surrendered, unconditionally surrendered unto the lotus feet of Krishna, Sadhu, Guru, Vaishnava, unless he becomes a servant of a Sadhu, Guru, unconditionally surrendered, do you understand? He cannot be free from such doubts. Cannot free himself from such doubts. Do you understand? Yes. Every step is doubtful. Who will help him? Such a person. When he has doubt in this words of Sadhu Guru, who will help him? Huh? Who will help him? How can he get help? No help at all. No help. No help. Krishna is so merciful. Krupa Sindhu is the ocean of mercy. Srudam Sarvabhutanam. Bhagavad Gita Krishna says, I am the only well-wishing friend of all living entities, but you have no faith in these words of Krishna. So he has sent his own man to this material world. Huh? Sadhu Guru Vaishnavas. He has sent to this material world to deliver this. You understand? Pamaras, conditioned souls. Huh? But if the person will be doubtful, to such persons or sadhu gurus, how can he get help? How can he be delivered? You understand? Such a person cannot find a guru at all. Cannot find a sadhu. I can find any sadhu. Guru. Yes, he cannot find. Yes, what do you say?
You said that Sadhguru actually were Patita Bhavana Kapat Bhavana Hoji.
Ah, ah,
That's it.
kapat pavan no. They are not kapat pavan, they are patit pavan, yes. Yes, those who have unpleasing faith in them, though they most degraded, they'll be delivered. You understand? The Sadhu Gurus deliver them. If he goes to hell, Sadhu Guru goes to hell to deliver them. You understand? But those kapatis, duplicitous persons, huh? Do follow me? Follow my words. By manipulation, material manipulation, by politics, they may rise up to the Brahma Loka, may go there. By manipulation, by politics, they may go up to that point, but they cannot be delivered. That one is simply hearted person, you understand? Non duplicity at all, a full faith, completely surrendered, full faith in the words of Sadhu Guru Shastra. Huh? If by chance he goes to hell, Sadhu Guru goes to hell and delivers him. But such a person cannot be delivered. You understand? That is what. Kapat Pavan Noy. Sadhu Guru. Patita Pavan. Kapat Pavan Noy. Yes. They are Patita Pavan. Kapat Pavan Noy. Do you follow? That is the statement. Hmm. So such a person, a doubtful person, who is every step doubtful, cannot find Sadhu Guru. You say, no, there's no Sadhu. I can't find Sadhu Guru. No. How can you find? How can you see? That's a fact. It's very rare. Sadhu Gurus are very rare. But they are there. If there would not have been sun and moon, how this sansara will go on? Exist? Huh? It will be destroyed. Similarly, there would not have been Sadhu Guru, how Krishna sansara will go on? Huh? Can? No. Sadhgurus are there. Though they are rare. They are rare personalities, but still they are there. In every juga, Krishna sends such rare personalities, Sadhgurus to this material world. Deliver the conditioned souls. But Sansaya Atma, a faithless person, though sees Sadhguru, he cannot see. You understand? Because he is always doubtful. Oh, is really? No, I have no faith. I have no faith. I have doubt. Yes, that's a fact, isn't it? That's a fact. Vishwasa Mili Krishna Torke Baudu. That is it. If you have complete faith, you'll get Krishna. If you have no faith at all, of doubt, he is far, far away from you. That's complete faith, unflinching faith, he is very close to you. Krishna is very close to you. But no faith at all. You have doubt, he is far, far away from you. That is Vishwasa Mili Krishna Torke Baudu. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Ajnasta Saldhanasta Sansayatma Vinasyati. Nayam Lokasti, na paro, na sukham Sansayatmana. Huh? You have Gita? Gita? You have? Huh? Find that verse, 440. Ajnasta Saldhanasta Sansayatma Vinasyati. Nayam Lokasti, asad, na paro, na sukham Sansayatmana. Find that verse, 440. Retranslation.
Like this place. The inscriptions, they are take from consciousness. The Jati is telling you, it's everything that's new, this world and the believers.
Yes. Ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. Huh? For the doubting soul, there is no happiness. There is, for the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor the next. Yes, such a person who will help him. Huh? Though help is there, he cannot get it. Because those who are ready to render, give him help, he has doubt in him. How can he get it? He has doubt in him. Yes, such a doubtful person. Huh? So how can he get something auspicious or happiness in this and the next? No. No. So I was saying that thing. One hand Krishna says, Sansayatma vinasyati. Other hand he says, Name bhakta pranasyati. अपीचेत सुदुराचार भजते मां अनन्य भाग साधुरेव समंतव्य सम्यक व्यवसित ही सा. That was one may be very durachar, great sinful person like Jagais, Madhais. You understand? Most degraded, most sinful, most fallen one may be. But if he does ananya bhajan, you understand? Takes shelter of sadhu guru and engages himself, you understand? Engages himself in the bhajan, you understand? Ananya bhajan. Then he'll become sadhu. Jagais and Madhais become sadhus. Yes. As soon as they surrender unto Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, they gave instruction. Give up all these things. From that moment, they completely gave up this thing. Yes. You understand? Completely. Gave up all these sinful habits, activities. Completely gave up. And become sadhu. Follow their instruction. You understand? The sadhus, Vaishnavas, every day, daily, they are going kneeling with kneeling. Kneeling, they are going from their residence to Ganga Ghat. Jagai Madhai Ghat is there. Do you understand? To Ghat. They are going there kneeling. Sadhus, Vaishnavas taking bath, taking their dust, then coming back with kneeling. Every day they are doing like this. So sadhus, they did. They became sadhus. You understand? Yes. That's this. अपीच सुदुराचार भजते मां अनन्य भाग साधुरेव समंतव्य सम्यक व्यवसित ही सा. That Krishna says. They put faith in the words of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Then they became sadhu. What they said, they did. And the teach, then become sadhu. But Mahatapasvi, great tapasvi, karmi, jnani, yogi, doubtful person, sansaya atma, they will be perished. They cannot be delivered. One man asked this question, and he also asked that, shall I accept blindly? Shall I accept blindly? Andhavishwas? You are really blind. Have you eye? Have you vision? You are blind, but thinking himself, I have vision. Yes. Have you eye? Have you vision to see Supreme Lord Krishna, to see Sadhu Guru? Have you vision? You are really blind. You are really blind. Yes, sir. Shall I accept blindly? Yes, I see in my own eyes a dog comes and passes urine. The Tulsi plant you worship. How is Tulsi Krishna face? I see in my eyes. I have no faith. No, I can't worship it. A dog passes urine and you are worshipping. And shall I put faith in your words? No, I have no faith at all. Then, you have such vision that you see such thing. So I have doubt. Shall I accept blindly? Then ask this question. Yes. Then how can I get help?
You have to accept blindly if ever digging well with spiritual life.
You are really blind, isn't it? You are really blind. You have no true vision. No real vision. By the mercy of Sadhu Guru, this vision is received. Do you understand? By the mercy of Sadhu Guru, you have such vision. Otherwise, how can you have such vision? You are really blind, but you think yourself, I have vision. I can see. How can you see? No vision. That's it. So we say, Sadhu Guru Acharya to say, yes, you accept the words of Sadhu and Guru, Shastra blindly. Immediately, very soon, without delay, will come to the path of bhakti. Yes, definitely. 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 Ah, that is said here. Those, but this Sahajya Sampradayas are there, Shuddha Gurus are there, hypocrites are there. They just pretend themselves, pretenders. They pretend themselves that they are surrendered. And such ignorant fools, they put faith in their words. But they are not, they are pretenders. They are not really surrendered souls. They are not Vaishnava sadhus. I say, previously, Mahaprabhu has said, these are all asat dusanga. Because they are not completely surrendered soul. Whatever these 6 symptoms are there, anukulyasa sankalpa pratikulyasa, varjanam rakasthiti vishwasa gopsrute varanam tatha atmanikhepa karpanya sarvidha sanagati. There are 6 symptoms of sanagati. Do you understand? Huh? Saranagati, 6 symptoms. Huh? One who was completely surrendered, you'll find 6 symptoms in him. Anukulya sankalpo, pratikulya savarjanam, rakhisthiti vishwaso, gopsrute varanam tatha atmanikhepa karpanya. Huh? What is in English? He accepts what is favorable for bhajan. He immediately rejects what is unfavorable for his bhajan. Pratikulya bhajanam. Rakhisthiti vishwas. He has unflinching faith. Avasya rakhive Krishna. Krishna must protect me. He has unflinching faith in Krishna. Avasya rakhive Krishna. Krishna mina rakhya kartar kya hona. There is nobody but Krishna is my protector. He has unflinching faith in it. Rakhisthiti vishwas. Goptrutye varnam tatha. Krishna is my maintainer. Krishna is rakhyaka or palaka amar. Krishna is my maintainer. Krishna is my protector. He has unflinching faith in it. You understand? Goptrutye varnam tatha. Atmanikhepa karpanya. It's completely surrendered. Atmanikhepa without condition, unconditionally. You understand? Complete dedication. And every moment crying in the heart and offering prayer. Ainanda tanujo kinkarang patitamma visami bhavambudo kripaya tava pada pankadasthito dhulisadvisa vichintaya. This prayer he offers. Oh, son of Nanda Maharaj, Nanda Tanuja, I am your kinkar, I am your servant. Somehow or other, I am fallen here in this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence and have been drowning here from time immemorial. Kripaya tava pada pankadasthita dhulisadvisa vichintaya. Kindly, think of me as a speck of dust at your lotus feet. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. This is crying of the heart. This offering, chanting this Mahamantra is what? This crying of the soul. The soul's crying. If you can't cry in your heart, you are not chanting at all. No. This is Karpanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Oh Hare, oh Krishna, oh Ram, I am your servant. Please engage me in your service. Please think of me as a speck of dust. This is crying. This is the cry. Crying of the soul. This is Karpanya. These 6 symptoms. Then you can understand it's a completely surrendered soul. But you'll never find all these symptoms in Prakruta Sahajya. Karmi, Jnani, Jogi. You'll never find such things. They are pretenders. and you have put faith in them, huh? And no faith in such a surrendered soul, sadhu, guru, shastra, how can you get help? Huh? You understand? Andhavishwas, blindly put faith, yes. Blindly, if you're a simple-hearted person, put faith blindly, you'll get it. Yes. Really you are blind. No reason. Really you are blind. This is the difference between real faith and andhavishwas. Blind faith. This is difference. One who is completely surrendered, he is free from doubt, all sorts of doubt. He has no tinge of doubt. He has, by the mercy of Sadhu Guru, taking complete shelter at the lotus feet of Sadhu Guru, by the mercy of Sadhu Guru, he has gotten this Tattva Gyan. So he has no doubt, no tinge of doubt. In Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Acharyas, they say this thing, proclaim this thing. Nasta prayesu abhadresu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. First canto. Says, and you have no faith in it. In these words of Bhagavata. Nasta prayesu abhadresu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Do you understand? Bhagavata Seva, service. So render service to Bhagavata. Grantha Bhagavata, Bhakta Bhagavata. Every moment, engage yourself in the service of Bhagavata. Do you understand? Bhagavata means Bhakta Bhagavata, Grantha Bhagavata. Nityam, daily, every moment, if you engage yourself, the service of Bhagavata, here, Shravan Kirtan, hear from the lips of Bhakta Bhagavata Vaishnava, Bhagavata Katha, Jao Bhagavata Pada Vaishnava Rasthani, Ekanta Astra Kuru Chaitanya Charani, go and approach a Bhakta Bhagavata Vaishnava and hear Bhagavata Katha from his lips. This is Shravana, hearing, then chanting. This is Seva, this is service. Do you understand? This is service. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Nasta Praya, then whatever the anarthas. Do you understand? Abhadras, material contaminations in your heart will be destroyed. If you really engage yourself every day, daily in this service of Grantha Bhagavata, Bhakta Bhagavata, Nitya Bhagavata, then you develop Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Then you develop Naistiki Bhakti, pure Bhakti. At the lotus feet of Uttama Shloka, Krishna. Do you understand? You will develop bhakti and you will fix in it. Otherwise, there is no question. If you have no faith in this word, how can you develop bhakti? I have doubt in it. Then, how can you develop? In this way, if you go on, in this way, if you do sadhana under the guidance of such Vaishnava Sadhu Guru Bhakta Bhagavata, then all your doubts will be destroyed, chinna. When you develop bhakti, then all your doubts will be destroyed. Vidyante hrudarganthis, siddhyante sarva sansaya, hiyante chasya karmani, dushto vaivatmani sware. That is says, Bhagavatam says. Sansaya means all doubts. Vidyante hrudarganthis, siddhyante sarva sansaya. You understand? Then develop your bhakti. The daily serving Bhakta Bhagavata, Grantha Bhagavata, hearing Bhagavata Katha from the lips of pure Bhagavata Vaishnava and engaging yourself in their service, in their mercy, develop Naistiki Bhakti, pure Bhakti, then all your doubts will be destroyed. All material contaminations there in your heart accumulated from many, many lives will be destroyed, cleansed up. Hiyanti tasya karmani, all your karmic reactions, karma phala is also destroyed. Drushtaivatmani sware, then you can see. Then you'll develop that vision, preman, Jana Surita Bhakti Vilochana. Develop that vision, then you can see the all beautiful form of Krishna. You understand? Kiyante drusto evatmaniswari. Drusto means you see. Sute khita patham. In third canto it is said. Sute khita. If you hear, then you can see. If you hear from the lips of your Bhakta Bhagavata Katha with the full faith, concentrated attention, then you can see. They are beautiful form of Krishna. This is the person. But you have no faith in this thing. How can you develop? You have no faith. You are a doubtful person. In these words, you have doubt. Huh? Then how your doubts will be destroyed? This is the means, way. Do you understand? This is the way. Sudasudaro. Upanishad says, Jasya Devi, Parabhaktir Jatha Devi, Tatha Guru, Tasiti Katidayarta Prakasante Mahatmana. One who has developed Parabhakti, pure bhakti, supreme bhakti, at the lotus feet of Guru, the same bhakti at the lotus feet of Krishna, and same bhakti at the lotus feet of Guru, Tatha Guru. Tasite Katidayarta Prakasante Mahatmana. Only he can get. He can get the mercy of Sadhu Guru, and all this Vedic truth conclusions will manifest before you. You understand? Prakasam, they will manifest. But one who is a doubtful person, one who puts his material arguments and logic to it, Tarkapantha, it will never be manifested. Never be manifested. It's only by hearing process, putting full faith in the words of Sadhu Guru, humbly hear, then this will manifest. This is the process. All your doubts will be destroyed. Otherwise, it will never be destroyed. Mundaka Upanishad says, Jami Veisabhrunti Tien Labhyastasis Atma Vivrunti Tanuswan. One who is so develops such inquisitiveness, crying in his heart, how can I understand this thing? Oh Lord, how can I understand you? How can I achieve Tattva Jnana? One who is crying in his heart. This super soul, Paramatma, the Supreme Lord, who is there in the form of Paramatma, there in the heart, he becomes awakened. And he assumes a body and appears before you. That is Guru. Do you understand? That is Guru. Then by hearing from him, serving him, pleasing him, humbly inquiring, by his mercy, you can receive Tattva Jnana, develop such vision, then you can see. Then you can see. Otherwise, so material senses, material vision cannot be seen. You are blind in that respect. Those who have not developed bhakti at the lotus feet of Sri Guru and Vaishnavas, Sadhu, Vaishnavas, they cannot be freed from the reactions of karma phala. Do you understand? Bondage, karmic, karma bandhana. By the mercy of Sadhu Guru, Vaishnava, Guru Krishna, one gets the seed of bhakti, bhakti lata bija, bhakti creeper. When he gets this seed of bhakti creeper, the mercy of Sadhu Guru Krishna, then he becomes free from all material designations. Do you understand? Free from those material designations are completely destroyed. Then you understand, I am Krishna Das, I am Krishna Das. I am servant of Krishna. I am not this or that. I am Krishna Das. I am servant of Krishna. All is, what do you say, false ego. You understand? His false ego is destroyed now. Pride is destroyed now. He becomes humble. Pranadapi sunicha. Amani manada. Taroriva sahisrana. Then he becomes. Then all his doubts are completely destroyed. No more. You understand? As long as you are in this designations, even not gross, even in subtle designations are there. is not destroyed, then your ego is there. His ego is there. How then doubt is there? When this ego is completely destroyed, then no more doubt. One becomes humble, much humbler, humbler than a blade of grass lying in the street, as tolerant as tree, never demands respect, rather pays respect to one and all, even to a tiny ant. Krishna this time is Atma, Paramatma. Then there will be no doubt at all. He develops pure bhakti thereby. I am Krishna Das, I am Hari Das, I am Vaishnava Das. You understand? Then he can see all beautiful form of Syam Sundar. Krishna will manifest. Then will develop such vision. But those who don't do it, those who no faith in this process, in these words of Sadhu Shastra Guru, how can they get? Huh? They cannot be helped at all. Though help is there, they cannot receive it. You understand? As an owl cannot see the sunshine. Owl. Yes, they developed owl mentality. Though sunshine, sun gives freely effulgent light. Everywhere he gives freely, but owl cannot get it because it has such mentality. This owl mentality. If you won't give up this owl mentality, how can you get? Though help is always there. We say this help or the krupa, the mercy, is like rose. It is hanging. It is hanging. It is hanging in the form of rope. The mercy is hanging, but you cannot catch hold of it. You are such a fool. You cannot catch hold of it. Though it is hanging just before you hanging here, but you cannot see. How can you see? No, I can see where. No. Yeah, because you have doubt. Doubtful person. That is our mentality. Doubtful person. Our mentality. Cannot. Though it's hanging before you, still you cannot see it. Still you cannot catch hold of it. You have doubt. Is really that rope or is a snake? It is. It's a snake. Or snake. The snake is hanging. Not the merciful rope. The snake. Huh? Isn't it? Such a person. Andha. He's really andha. He's blind. But thinks himself, I have visa and I have visa. But really blind. He's really blind. He has this misconception, misunderstanding. He misunderstands the merciful rope as a snake. So he cannot get it, cannot catch hold of it. No hope at all. Hopeless. Hopeless case. What shall I do? What shall I do? Sansoy, karma phala bhog, dhamabhav, mode of ignorance, covered up with all these things. Suffer. Life after life. No deliverance, no. So, you follow? Yes.
You're saying that we should always see in everyone Krishna Bhakta.
Yes.
In this material world, sometimes we have to distinguish between white and yellow or black.
Yes.
Many times we distinguish his Western Bhakta because he's white colored, and his Indian Bhakta because he's from India.
Yeah.
Is it proper to say that one is a Western Bhakta, is an Indian Bhakta?
No. That's not proper. It's not true. Indian sun and European sun and American sun. Indian gold, European gold and Australian gold. Gold is gold, sun is sun, but the jiva means bhakta. Jiva is swarup bhakta. What is this?
Western devotees, Indian devotees.
That is misconception. Yes, misconception. Those who have some doubts, those pretenders, those who pretend, they say so. They say so. You understand? Because their number is so great. You understand? Pure devotees are rare, very rare personalities. Therefore, so distinctions are there. They cannot understand it. But our goal is that. That is our goal. That achieve that goal. Pure bhakti. Free from all material designations. Even of gross and subtle. You may free from gross material designations, but subtle designations are there. Yes, in a subtle corner. Unless you completely free from such subtle designation, you have doubt. You have doubt. You have doubt. Yes, you are not free from this doubt.
Skin disease.
Yes, skin disease. Yes. Thank you.
Measure a disciple then. Who is it?
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami is such a powerful Vaishnava. You'll never find it. Up till now, you'll never find it. Just eve of his departure from this material world, he called all his disciples, said, nobody is my disciple. Nobody is my disciple.
So what they were then?
You understand? Because nobody has then followed my instructions as it is, without adding any deliberation to it, without twisting it. Nobody has done so. They have added some of their deliberation, twisted it in their own way, not followed it as it is, and some little thing is there. So he said, nobody is my disciple. If I would have brought out through my teaching, through my this guruship, one pure devotee, one, then I think that my profession as guru has become successful and achieved some success.
You say yourself that you think that nobody's your disciple. Are you joking or you are serious?
Adding their own deliberation, twisting it, yes, maybe like that. If I may do like that, or maybe like that. Yes, that's it. It's very rare. True disciple is rare. As true, pure guru, such guru is rare, such Shishya is also rare.
See, many followers, but not many disciples.
Not such Shishya.
No such disciple.
That is what you should understand.
So, do you have any measurement? Whom do you consider as a disciple?
Measurement.
Yes. What's your requirement to someone to become your disciple?
Oh,
Just somebody is a disciple. One congregation you must have.
who don't add, who doesn't add any deliberation to the order of guru, puts never twist it, just follow as it is. That is measurement. That is measurement. Hari, Govinda.
Yesterday, Parabhakti.
Ah,
This one translation says, "Unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Lord and the spiritual master, only unto those are all the imports of Vedic knowledge automatically revealed."
yes. Same bhakti. Jasya deve tatha guru. Do you understand? Same bhakti, pure bhakti at lotus feet of Krishna as well as Guru. Guru. Deva, Guru. Deva means Supreme Lord, Guru. Same. Same. Krishna said, Sacha pujyam jathai aham. He should be worshipped as I am worshipped. Krishna said, yes. Sacha pujyam jathai aham. Tasmai deyam tatograjyam sacha pujyam jathai aham. If you want to give something, donation, give him. If whatever he gives, you accept it as his prasad. Must be prasad. And such a pujyam jathayam. He is to be worshipped as I am worshipped. Yes. He is Sevaka Bhagavan, servitor Bhagavan, Sakyat Hari. Huh? Sakyat Hari. Sakyat Hari Tehena Samasta Shastri. Uttastata Bhavyata Eva Sadri. Kintu Prabhurjya Priyaiva Tasya. Bande Guru Sri Charanaram. This is good talk. So, one who has developed same bhakti. Same bhakti. Same as the lotus feet of Krishna. Same. Then this is manifested. Otherwise, not develop such bhakti. How will it know? No. It will never be manifested. and you have doubt. You are not free from doubt. You have doubt. You understand? Yes.
Guru Maharaj, many of these doubts that come forward, it's said that to approach the spiritual master in a challenging mood.
How? What is the reason? Because of asatsanga. Huh?
Bad association.
Bad association. And previous diskruti. Diskruti from previous birth. Plus, in this birth, asatsanga. This is the reason doubts come. Sunset. You understand? Who are asat? I say. One after another. You understand? Who are asat? Jaimini, this Buddhist, Siddhartha, Parishnath, Kumari Lavakta, Shankaracharya, followers, Mayavadis, Micha Bhakta, pseudo devotees, the Sahajiyas, Karmi, Jnani, Yogi, Tapasvi, all are the Sangha. Mahaprabhu has said this thing. I quoted Mahaprabhu's words. And Mahaprabhu's opinion, these are all the Sangha. Yes. Isn't it?
Yes.
There are no 6 symptoms of surrender. You'll never find. Whom you'll never find 6 symptoms of surrender is the Sangha.
So Guru Maharaj, that means also devotees like myself who haven't developed those things, we're full of mature desires, we're fallen.
You are follower of such a Mahatma, such a Guru. Who is surrender? You are his follower. You are just under training. You are not sadhu. You have come here to become sadhu. You are taking the training how to become sadhu. You are not yet become sadhu.
So we're also
You will
the
become sadhu.
Hmm.
Yes. Follower of sadhu. Also, accepted sadhu is follower. Is following as it is. If you are following as it is, then you are considered sadhu. Follower of sadhu. Yes. He has no duplicitous nature. Yes. He has no doubt in the words of sadhu. Follows as it is. Yes. Then becomes sadhu. Yes.
My question was, because of it's offensive to approach a sadhu in a challenging mood, but the nature of many of these doubts that come in the mind are of a very challenging nature.
Yes.
So how do we
Clarify those doubts? What Sadhguru says, you have to accept it. You should not put any doubt in the words of Sadhguru. Otherwise, how your doubts should be clarified? Unless you have faith in the words of Sadhu. Sadhu says, no, this is this. Oh yes, Sadhu says. This simple child. Yes. Teacher said 2 and 2 is equal to 4. Yes, my teacher said 2. That's no other argument is there. They say, why? No more. Please. You have no faith in words of teacher. You cannot make any advancement. A simple child, you say 2 and 2 is equal to 4. You say, what is it? Yes, 2 and 2 is equal to 4. Teacher said. If you ask how do you know? My teacher said. I am full faith in the words of my teacher. So I learn. Then you can make advancement. No faith in the teacher. You can make. You can calculate. Your calculation is all wrong.
But inquisitiveness is also not a way of doubtness in a positive way. Inquisitiveness is not a way of doubtness.
No,
That is takes you further
you
inquiry.
see, inquisitiveness should be there.
Yeah.
It should inquire. But inquire who will answer your inquiry? The Sadhu Guru. What he says, you should have put faith in his words. Otherwise, how can you get the answer?
So if I have some doubts, then I approach you.
Yes.
That those removed, then again possibly I could have some doubts again.
Any doubts, that will be clarified by Sadhu Guru. Sarva Sansaya Sanseta. That is one of the definitions of the Sadhu Guru. Sarva Sansaya Sanseta. Who destroys all sorts of doubts by quoting authority, previous Acharya, Shastra. And you should put faith in the words of Sadhu Shastra. Then your doubts will be clear.
So in a positive way, in a sincere person, even doubt is helpful. In a sincere way, the doubt is also helpful because it takes you to a real knowledge, to truth.
Yeah.
To lead you to truth.
And therefore, Shraddha is first thing. Adu Shraddha. Number 1. In number 1 it comes. Shraddha. That is foundation. Yesterday I was telling. Shraddha. Shraddha means unflinching faith in Sadhu, Shastra, Guru Bhakya. This is the foundation on whom you will build. Now, this building. Your foundation is no foundation. Or foundation is there, but not strong foundation. Then building will collapse. Yes, it will collapse. Because no foundation, either no foundation or very weak foundation. Not strong foundation, then building will collapse. Then Adu Shraddha, Rupa Goswami says what? Adu first thing is Shraddha. Huh? Adu Shraddha. Adu means number one. First thing is Shraddha. Shraddha means unflinching faith, strong faith in the words of Sadhu, Shastra, Guru. Then it will build up. You have no foundation. How will build up? You should understand it.
Yeah.
It's clear thing.
So, Maharaj, so
Simple thing. Yes.
what you're saying is that unless we're willing to accept
Yes.
100% Guru, we shouldn't ask a question.